മാറ്റേഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ലേണിംഗ് മൂവ്മെന്റ്, ഒരു എഡ്യൂക്കേഷണൽ ഇനീഷ്യേറ്റീവ് അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമാണ് വിവരവും വെള്ളിയാഴ്ചയും. അതായത് കുട്ടികൾക്ക് അവധിയൊക്കെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് മെയിലെ 5 വെള്ളിയാഴ്ചകളിലായി 5 വ്യത്യസ്തമായ വിഷയങ്ങളിൽ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ എടുക്കുന്ന ഒരു പരിപാടിയാണ് വിവരവും വെള്ളിയാഴ്ചയും എന്നുള്ളത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ ആഴ്ച നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി എൻവയോൺമെന്റ് കാറ്റ് പറഞ്ഞ കഥ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സെഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഈ ആഴ്ച ഇതാ ലെവൽ ഓഫ് യുവർ ടോക്ക് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പുതിയൊരു സെഷൻ, വെരി ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ആവശ്യമായിട്ടുള്ള ഈ സെഷന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ എല്ലാവരും ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഒട്ടും താമസിക്കാതെ ഐ തിങ്ക് നമുക്ക് സെഷൻ തുടങ്ങാം. 1 മണിക്കൂറായിരിക്കും സെഷൻ. 6 to 7 ആണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ടൈമിംഗ്. അപ്പോ ഇന്ന് ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാൻ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന സോജൻ ചേട്ടൻ ആരാണെന്ന് ഐ തിങ്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും നമ്മൾ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലൊക്കെ കണ്ടിരുന്നു. ഫോട്ടോയും ചേട്ടൻ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നുള്ളതൊക്കെ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓൾറെഡി അറിയാം. ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ സ്കൂളിൽ പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ തൊട്ടുള്ള പരിചയമാണ്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ സീനിയർ ആയിട്ട് പഠിച്ചതാണ്. സോജൻ ചേട്ടൻ ഇപ്പൊ ചെന്നൈയിലെ ഒരു സ്കൂളുകളിലെ സജീവ സാന്നിധ്യമായിട്ടുള്ള തിയേറ്റർ, കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റീവ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഒക്കെ വളരെ ആക്റ്റീവായിട്ട് ചെന്നൈയിലെ പല പല സ്കൂളുകളിൽ ക്ലാസ് എടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു എഡ്യൂക്കേറ്റർ കം തിയേറ്റർ ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ആണ്. ഒരുപാട് നാടകങ്ങളൊക്കെ ചെയ്ത്, ഒരുപാട് സ്റ്റാൻഡപ്പ് കോമഡി ഒക്കെ ചെയ്ത്, ഒരുപാട് പേരെ ചിരിപ്പിക്കുന്ന, ഒരുപാട് പേരെ പിടിച്ചിരുത്തുന്ന ഒരു എഡ്യൂക്കേറ്റർ ആണ് സോജൻ ചേട്ടൻ. സോ വി ആർ വെരി ഹാപ്പി ടു വെൽക്കം സോജൻ ചേട്ടൻ ടു വാട്ട് മാറ്റേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് വിവരം വെള്ളിയാഴ്ചയും. വി ആർ സോ വെൽക്കം Sojan Chatan to Vivaravum Velliyazchyum.
Thank you so much.
Stage is all yours. So I think ഇന്നത്തെ സെഷൻ കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കോൺഫിഡൻസ് ബിൽഡിംഗ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ വാക്കുകളെ പറ്റിയും നമ്മുടെ ക്ലാരിറ്റിയെ പറ്റിയും ഒക്കെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ഇന്ററാക്ഷൻസ് ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. ഇന്ററാക്ഷൻസ് വേണം എന്നുള്ളതിൽ കൂടുതൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കാണണം നിങ്ങൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നുള്ളത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് വി റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു ടു പ്ലീസ് ടേൺ ഓൺ യുവർ വീഡിയോസ് ആൻഡ് interact with us throughout the session. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും ദയവ് ചെയ്ത് വീഡിയോ ഓൺ ആക്കി വെക്കണം എന്ന് പറയുന്നു. പ്ലീസ്, നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് ഇഷ്യൂ ഉണ്ടാവാം എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം, പക്ഷെ ത്രൂ ഔട്ട് ദ സെഷൻ കഴിയുന്നതും വീഡിയോ ഓൺ ആക്കി വെക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. ഐ തിങ്ക് we'll start with the session. Excited? Can you all give me a celebration emoji? Yes, thank you so much. So over to Sojan Chatan.
Thank you so much. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, namaskaram. Kekavo? ആരെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് റെസ്പോണ്ട് ചെയ്യാവോ?
യെസ്, കേൾക്കാം.
ഓക്കെ, സൂപ്പർ. പയ്യെ ക്യാമറ ഒക്കെ ഓഫ് ആയിട്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ ക്യാമറ ഓഫ് ആക്കിയാൽ ഞാനും ക്യാമറ പയ്യെ അങ്ങ് ഓഫ് ആക്കും. നിങ്ങൾ കിടന്നുറങ്ങിയാൽ ഞാനും പയ്യെ കിടന്നുറങ്ങും. എല്ലാരും ക്യാമറ ഓൺ ഒക്കെ. ഞാൻ ആരെയും ടോർച്ചർ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല, പേടിക്കണ്ട കേട്ടോ. സി, ഹൗ മെനി ഓഫ് യു ആർ ഏബിൾ ടു ഫോളോ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്? ഐ മീൻ യു അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ആൻഡ് യു ആർ okay communicating in English? Can you give me a thumbs up? Okay, what do you say? Can we have the session in English or Malayalam or 50-50? 50-50, 70-30? Noel, should we make the session in Malayalam or English?
As per your choice.
Okay, thank you so much. Who else? Okay, there is also, I request you to keep the camera on. Okay, we'll make the session in both. Maybe if there is certain things that I can't make you understand in English, I'll explain to you in Malayalam. Okay? Okay, so how is holidays going on? All are enjoying the holidays? അയ്യോ, അതിന്റെ ഇടയിലാണ് സാറ് വിവരവും വെള്ളിയാഴ്ച ഒരു വിവരവും ഇല്ലാതെ വന്ന് ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കണമെന്നുള്ള അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ആരും ചിന്തിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? എത്ര പേര് പേരൻസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്? ഗതികേട് കൊണ്ട് പിടിച്ചുകൂടി ഇരുത്തിയേക്കാണ് സാർ ഇതിന്റെ മുന്നിൽ. അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്തില്ലെങ്കിൽ വൈകിട്ട് വീട്ടിൽ കയറണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അങ്ങനെയൊന്നും ഇല്ലല്ലോ. Okay, see, the session will be more fun, okay, and we'll be having the session with the help of a few activities. So I request all of you to take part. Only then we will be able to learn something at the end of the session. And I can give you 100% guarantee that this session won't be boring. If it is boring, you do one thing: break the laptop or break the phone. Not mine, yours, okay? Yeah. Then can I quickly listen to you? Maybe you can give a small intro. Is that okay? Just maybe 1 or 2 lines, like where you study, which grade, something, or what you guys are doing during holidays. Is that fine? Can I call out your names, or you will say one by one? Is everyone's name right on the screen that is visible? Okay, fine. So who will start first? I think it's voluntarily you yourself can start instead of me calling out the names. Who will start first? Angel Mary. ഈശ്വര എന്നെ തന്നെ വിളിച്ചല്ലോ. നോ, ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ ഏഞ്ചൽ മേരി റിയാക്ഷൻ ഒക്കെ തന്നായിരുന്നു ഇങ്ങനെ. Okay, Angel Mary, can you give me an intro? Either in Malayalam or English, anything is fine.
My name is Angel Mary. I'm currently I'm studying in 10th standard. I'm from Vivaravum.
Okay.
That's it, right?
Okay, yeah, that's it. More than enough. Yeah, who else? Babita Varghese. Is that the name?
No.
No, may I know your name?
My name is Joel Mary Varghese. I'm studying in. I'm going to in 9th standard, and I am living in Tiruvalla, Peringana.
Okay, good. Okay, Noel.
My name is Neville Thomas Abraham. I'm going to be in 8th standard.
Okay.
Cool. I'm living in Tiruvalla, Pulakkadu.
Okay, all are from Tiruvalla. Okay. Is Minchu Marley Mathew? Is it the name or?
No.
What's the name?
Hi, my name is Andrea Abraham.
What's your name? Can you repeat it once again?
Hi, my name is Andrea Abraham.
Okay, good.
I'm going to study in 6th standard, and I'm also living in Peringana, Tiruvalla.
Okay, good. Who else? Nadarajan.
My name is Archana. I am going to class 5th standard. I am come in Kaipattur.
Okay. What happened to your camera? Okay, no problem. Whose name is with the CT? Minni Kumari.
I am Nandagesham. I am coming from Turkudithanam. I am going to 9th standard.
Okay, good. Okay, who else? Can you quickly others one by one? Ramya Dilip.
My name is Deepak. I am going to 6th standard. I am from Koduman Naikar.
Okay, good. Who else? Nia Ann. Is there anyone?
I am Saramji. I am from Trikudithanam, and I am going to be in 10th.
Oh, so like we have 2 10s, correct? One is Angel Mary and Saramgi, correct?
Saramgi.
Okay. Variety name. I haven't heard anyone having this name in Kerala. Okay. Who else? Is there anyone missed out? No. Okay. Can we then start with the class? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, why I made you to say all your names, I just wanted to check your language, how you are like communicating, how confident you are. I really appreciate that you guys all like gave the intro in English. Okay. So this session will be a half of English and half of Malayalam. Okay. And we will be learning the importance of communication. Okay. I will also help you a few tricks to learn English. Okay. This is the first time I'm teaching students from Kerala. Okay. I teach in Chennai. I go to a number of schools. So, നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിലുള്ള സ്കൂൾ ഇവിടെയുള്ള സ്കൂളും വെച്ച് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം അവിടെ നമുക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സംസാരിക്കാനുള്ള ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി വളരെ കുറവാണ്. കമ്പാരിറ്റീവ്ലി ചെന്നൈക്ക് ആയിട്ട് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴേക്ക് നമുക്ക് വളരെ കുറവാണ്. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ 10ാം ക്ലാസ് വരെ ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് എനിക്ക് സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു സെന്റൻസ് പോലും പറയാൻ അറിയത്തില്ല. ഒരു സെന്റൻസ് പോലും എനിക്ക് പറയാറില്ല. ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെയോ 10ാം ക്ലാസ് പാസ്സായി. 10ാം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ എനിക്ക് വെറും 64% ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. അതിൽ എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ കോപ്പി അടിച്ചല്ല, കോപ്പി അടിക്കാനുള്ള ബോധം പോലും ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം കോപ്പി ഒന്നും അടിക്കാതെ എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ ജയിച്ചു. 10ാം ക്ലാസ് എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ ജയിച്ചു. അതിനുശേഷമാണ് ശരി എനിക്ക് തന്നെ ഒരു ഈ വിവരവും വെള്ളിയാഴ്ച എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ ഒരു സംഭവമൊക്കെ വന്നത്. കുറച്ച് വിവരമൊക്കെ വെച്ചപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ഞാൻ തന്നെ ഓർത്തു ശരി ഇതിങ്ങനെ പോയാൽ പറ്റില്ല, ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഒരു ലാംഗ്വേജ് പിക്കപ്പ് ചെയ്തേ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ. അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഞാൻ മധ്യപ്രദേശിലെ ഒരു പബ്ലിക് സ്പീക്കിങ്ങിന്റെ കോഴ്സിന് വേണ്ടി പോയി. അവിടെ ചെന്ന് കുറെ എഫേർട്ട് ഒക്കെ ഇട്ട് ലാംഗ്വേജ്, അതായത് ഗ്രാമർ ABCD ടു എവറിത്തിങ് ഫ്രം ഗ്രാമർ ടെൻസ് എല്ലാം ഞാൻ അവിടെ ഒരു 1 year കൊണ്ട് പഠിച്ചതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്താണ് തെറ്റ് പറയുന്നത് കൊണ്ടോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മൂവിങ് ഫോർവേഡ് ഇൻ ദി സെഷൻ, ഈവൻ ഇഫ് യു മേക്ക് എ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക്, let's try to speak in English. Okay, more than speaking correct English, we need that confidence, okay, which I see in many of you right now, because all of you gave intro also in English. Okay, now anything else you would like to ask before we start the session? Anything? No? Yes or no? No. Okay, please. Okay, I think better all of you can keep your mic on unmute. Okay, I'm not very strict teacher like you should not speak. You can speak. Okay, and when it is online, if you guys don't speak, it's going to be very boring. Imagine me not speaking and doing some. Can I do this till 7 o'clock? No, correct. It will be boring for you as well as for me. Okay, so let's speak to each other. You guys can talk to others also. There is no problem. I'm not going to say like keep quiet. No, that's not going to happen. I think all of you can be very much into it. Okay, yeah. So we'll start with communication. Okay, now can anyone tell me what do you understand from your perspective? What do you think is communication? Can anyone tell me communication? Something? Any idea? Yeah, please.
By sharing thought or feelings to others.
Very good. Sharing feelings and thoughts. Very good. Good. Who else? Anyone else? Anyone? Feel free, okay? I mean, only if you share, then the session will be interesting. Anyhow, you have to sit here for 1 hour. എന്നാലും 7 മണി വരെ ഇരുന്നേ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ. പിന്നെ എന്താണ്? പിന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ സംസാരിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇവിടുന്ന് ചെന്നൈ ചുമ്മാ ലോഗിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് ചുമ്മാ എന്താണല്ലേ? Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so communication is basically as I forgot your name.
Andrea.
Andrea. Okay, so as Andrea told, sharing thoughts. Okay, I'm taking the word feeling out. Okay, so it's basically sharing our thoughts, or what I'm doing right now is called communication. What am I doing? I'm teaching, but I'm using the words to communicate my ideas. Correct? Or if I ask you some question, you will be giving me reply through the help of words. നമ്മൾ വാക്കുകൾ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് എന്നോട് സംസാരിക്കുന്നു, അതാണ് communication. Correct? So, രണ്ട് തരത്തിലുള്ള communication ആണ് മെയിൻ ആയിട്ടുള്ളത്. രണ്ട്. So, understand, first thing is communication, and there are 2 types of communication. One is verbal communication and the other one is non-verbal communication. What I am doing right now is called verbal communication, where I am using my words. Okay, so verbal is where I am using what?
The word.
The word. Okay, so verbal, and are you able to see the chat box?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so please all of you respond. So verbal is where we use our words. For example, your parents ask you to go there, then that is called verbal communication. Or your parents is asking, why did you score only this much mark? That is called verbal communication. Or sometimes our parents compare, right? You should look at that girl and learn. You should look at that guy and learn. Okay, that is called verbal communication because our parents are using the words. Our teachers are using words. Or even if you talk to your friend, then that is called verbal communication. Okay. Now, the second one is non-verbal communication. Can anyone explain to me what is non-verbal communication? Anybody?
Communication without using words.
Very good. Who said that?
Sarangi.
Okay, Sarangi, very good. Non-verbal communication is basically where we are not using any words. Have you heard about mime? Mime. Okay, all of you know
Yes.
mime, right? Can we use any words while performing mime? No.
No.
Yeah. So, but still there is a message conveyed, right? For example, the actors are doing some actions. They are not even using a single word, but there is a meaning in what they're asking. Correct? Now, for example, Noel, if I show you this action, what will you tell me?
Hi.
Hi. Did I use any word? No, I just showed my hand. Correct? Now, any part of the world, if you go and if you do this action, okay, what will they tell you as a reply?
Do you
Hi.
want any food?
Do you need food or did you eat food? This action is something related to food. Correct? Or if I do this action, or if you ask somebody with this action, will they say that, yeah, I took bath yesterday? Will they say like that? No. Or if you do this action, will anybody say that, yeah, the movie was amazing? Will anybody say that? No. This action is specifically for eating. Correct? So there are two types of communication. One is verbal and the other one is non-verbal. Okay, non-verbal where we are not using any words. Okay. Now, my question, if you want to be really a good public speaker, okay, just two things we need to keep in our mind. One is verbal communication and the second one is non-verbal communication. When you are able to, yeah. Did anyone say anything? No. Okay. So when we are able to focus on this both verbal and non-verbal communication, then we become good at public speaking. Okay. Now, which is the most often used communication, that is verbal or non-verbal in our daily life? Okay. How many of you say verbal? Can you type it in chat box? All those who say verbal, can you type it in chat box? Verbal. All those who say non-verbal, can you type it in chat box? I can repeat the question once again. What kind of communication do we use very often in our day-to-day life? Okay, verbal. What about others? Okay. Anyone else? All of you typed? Okay. Very good. All of it all verbal. Okay. Can you just appreciate yourself like this? And can you repeat? Can you all do this action? No, appreciate yourself like this. Tap on your shoulder and say that very good. The answer is wrong. Yeah, I'm sorry. The answer is wrong. It's not the verbal communication that we use often. Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, this is not told by me. Okay, don't look at me and say we are only using words. And how can you say that we are using non-verbal more? Okay, I'll explain. Okay, now even at the time of I use words. Okay, now I'm doing verbal communication. I'm using the words. But at the same time, are you able to notice I am also using my hands? I'm using gestures. So what is that? That is non-verbal communication. I'm doing actions at the same time along with the verbal communication. Okay. Now imagine I stand like this and talk to you for a half an hour. Okay. Will it be interesting? No. Imagine I don't even move my head. I don't even I'll just open and keep my eyes. I don't move my head. I don't show any actions. Today we are going to learn about public speaking. Today we will learn this, blah, 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 blah. If I speak, do you think the session is going to be interesting? No, absolutely no. Imagine you are narrating a story. You are going to, like, let's say you are going to meet your friends in new grade. Okay, for example, some are going to grade 10, some are going to grade 8. Okay, imagine the first day after holidays you are going to meet. You'll have a lot of stories to share. Correct? Imagine you are going, അവധി എന്ത് രസമായിരുന്നു അറിയോ, ഞങ്ങൾ അവിടെ പോയി ഇവിടെ പോയി, but you are not moving your head, you are not showing any action. Then will your friend be listening to you? Your friend will say like, why are you talking like a robot? Correct? So whenever we are using verbal communication, there is a huge number or the percentage of non-verbal communication happening at the same time. Okay. For example, can anyone unmute your mic and say, come here? Can anyone unmute your mic? Yeah. Once again.
Coming here.
Okay, come here. Now, usually when you say come here, do you think you will hold your hands? No. You will show the action, right? Imagine your close best friend is standing there. Will you stand and hold like this? Come here? No. You will definitely use both the hands and be like, come here. Hey, എവിടെ ആയിരുന്നു ഇത്ര നാൾ ഇപ്പോഴാണല്ലോ കണ്ട എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു എല്ലാ കഥയും പറയും. കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ എത്രത്തോളം ആക്ഷൻ എടുക്കും? ഒരു ഭരതനാട്യ സ്റ്റെപ്പ് തന്നെ നമ്മളവിടെ കളിക്കും. കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ? So that is what making you a good public speaker. When you are able to use both verbal and non-verbal communication at the same time with full confidence, standing on stage, facing the people with the proper eye contact. Okay, if you are able to deliver something on the stage, then you are good at public speaking. Is it clear so far? Is there any doubt? Okay. Now, it's like 65% of the things are understood by people just because we are doing the actions. If there is no action, then there won't be any interesting part in what you're speaking. Imagine actors are acting in movie, right? Imagine Mohanlal is acting Purumurugan without any action. Or imagine Minnar Murli movie, Tovino is acting without any action. Will you go and watch the movie? No. So communication is an art of both verbal and non-verbal. Okay. If you are good at just speaking, then that's not enough. If you are just doing, or if you're just good at acting or doing actions, then that's not enough. When you are able to concentrate on both, and when you are able to put both of them together in the proper measurement, then you are going to be an interesting public speaker for the audience. They will definitely like to listen to you. Okay, now let me ask you one question. Do you like to listen to all your classmates in school? No. There are a few people that we always like to listen to, correct? Or we always like to talk to, correct? For example, it's not like you will go and talk to all the teachers. No. Like I teach in school, some of the students like seeing me on corridor, they'll be like, they'll go this way. They'll put their heads down and they'll go. But they don't do that because like I am not very serious teacher. I don't give punishment. I don't give homework. So yeah, otherwise they will put their heads down and go for sure. Okay. So now can we do an activity? Are you ready? Okay. Now let's give a try. We are all like, nobody is from the same school, right? Is there anyone from same school? Okay, like any of your friends already there? Oh, that is the reason you guys are laughing. Like how many of you are from same school? Can you just tell me? Or no, if you unmute. Nia, Angel, and something starting with the A. Or is that? Andrea, correct? Okay, so Andrea, I will ask you your name 10 times. Okay, I'm very bad at remembering names. The problem, I go to different schools and I teach in Tamil Nadu. Here, all the names are like Venkadesha, Shankaresha, all these names. So it's very confusing. Okay, so I myself, like, now it became very difficult for me to speak in Malayalam. I don't get that fluency. It's not that I'm very good at English, no. Okay, it's none of the, like, it's very neutral. Okay, so that's why you guys are sitting and laughing like, what this man is telling. Or are you guys texting? No. Is there anyone having mobile? No. Okay. Maybe because same school. I thought why you guys are laughing from the beginning. Now I understood. I thought like I'm taking my class so interestingly and you guys are like enjoying. Maybe because of that you smile. Okay. Is my class boring? No? Are you enjoying it? Okay. The mic on ആക്കിയിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കട ആരേലും നിങ്ങൾ സംസാരിച്ചാൽ ഞാൻ ഒന്നും പറയാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല, ഞാൻ വഴക്ക് പറയാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല, ഞാൻ ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ എന്നായാലും ലോഗിൻ ചെയ്തു. 1/2 മണിക്കൂറുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും സംസാരിച്ചാൽ എല്ലാവർക്കും കൊള്ളാം. ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യാം, എല്ലാവരും മൈക്ക് അൺമ്യൂട്ടിൽ വെക്കും. കുഴപ്പമില്ല, വീട്ടിലാരെങ്കിലും സംസാരിച്ചാലും ഞാൻ നോക്കാം, നമുക്ക് സീനില്ല. മൈക്ക് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് വെക്കുവോ? മൈക്ക് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ക്യാമറയും കൂടെ ഓഫ് ആക്കിയിട്ട് പോയി. ശരി, ഒന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് അങ്ങനെ ഇരുന്നത് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് നോക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഓക്കെ, ശരി. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഒരു ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ചെയ്യാൻ പോണ്. ഓക്കെ, now I'll type 2 words in chat box. Okay, I'll just type 2 words. Okay, can anyone read both the words?
Fortunately, unfortunately.
Very good. Fortunately and unfortunately. Can anyone explain to me the meaning of the word fortunately?
Bhagyavashal.
Bhagyavashal. Very good. Unfortunately?
Nirbhagyavashal.
നിർഭാഗ്യം. ആ വാക്കൊക്കെ കേട്ടിട്ട് ഞാൻ കുറെ നാളായി. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ ഇച്ചിരി എളുപ്പത്തിൽ പറയാം. ഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ബൈ ലക്ക്. ഓക്കെ, എന്തോ നമുക്ക് കുറെ ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ട്. അൺഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഗതികേട് കൊണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, അത് കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, അതിന്റെ മലയാളം എന്താ? നിർഭാഗ്യവശാൽ. ഓക്കെ, നിർഭാഗ്യവശാൽ. ഓക്കെ, ഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി, അൺഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി. Now what we are going to do is listen very carefully. Using these 2 words, we are going to create a story, and we are going to just narrate an incident, and we are just going to read out in the class. Okay, so everybody will write, but just 2 or 3 lines. Even if the grammar is wrong, completely fine. Okay, even if there are grammatical errors, it's completely fine. All I want you to give is a try. Okay, let's try together. Let's see how it is coming. So there are 2 words. One is fortunately, unfortunately. Fortunately means something luck. Unfortunately means something bad. For example, fortunately, my dad gifted me a cycle. Is that luck or bad luck?
Luck.
Luck.
That makes us happy. Correct? We are all excited about it and we are happy. So that is fortunately. Or fortunately, I got full A+ in 10th grade exam. Okay, or fortunately I have umbrella and it's raining now. Okay, now can anyone give me an example for unfortunately?
Unfortunately, I failed in the exam.
Okay, very good. I can't say very good. Okay, when someone failing in exam, I should not say very good, but the sentence is very good. Okay, so unfortunately I failed in exam. Okay, Sarang is telling that with happy face. See, unfortunately I failed in exam. Okay, good. Can anyone? Okay, can all of you give me quickly one example? Don't worry about language. Nothing.
Unfortunately, my cat died.
Unfortunately,
My cat
a
died.
cat. Okay, fine. Cat. Okay. Unfortunately, my cat died. Okay.
Fortunately, I passed, but unfortunately, my friend failed.
Okay. Fortunately, I passed. Unfortunately, my friend failed. Okay. She made her friend fail. Okay. She passed. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Can you repeat it once again?
Unfortunately, my cycle damaged.
Okay. Unfortunately, my cycle got damaged. Okay. Or my cycle was damaged. Okay. Who else? One sentence.
Unfortunately, the ship being ended up hitting in an iceberg.
Unfortunately,
The ship ended being hit in an iceberg.
okay. Unfortunately, the ship hit an iceberg. Okay. Good. Like in the Titanic movie. Okay.
I fell down.
Unfortunately, tell me you are correct.
I fell down.
Unfortunately, I fell down. That's what you told? That's what you told?
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, I fell down. Why you are covering your face for that? Unfortunately, I fell down. You are telling correct. Okay, laughing. No problem. You laugh. Like, I don't mind people laughing in my class. Everybody laughs in my class. That is my policy. What is the use of sitting very serious and giving me serious reply? No, I don't like such classes. Laugh. How much you want? Laugh louder. Unmute your mic and also laugh. I tell my students, okay, whenever I go to class, you feel like jumping in my class, please do it. Or you feel like rolling on the ground, please do it. Okay, but when principal calls, both of us will go get the scolding. As I tell all the students. Okay, so here also you can do whatever we want, we can do. But like, which organization conducted this online session? You have any idea?
What matters?
What matters? Okay, what matters? They will come and, yeah, they will come and ask me what matters. Okay, they will come and ask me. That time we all will get the scolding. Okay, so now what we are going to do is listen very carefully. Using these two words, fortunately and unfortunately, we are going to create a small incident or a story. Okay, maybe 5 fortunately or 5 unfortunately, or 3 fortunately or 3 unfortunately. Okay, now listen very carefully. I'm going to tell you, narrate a story. Okay, fortunately, I woke up early in the morning. Unfortunately, there was no water. Fortunately, there was 1 bucket of water. Unfortunately, there was no mug to take water. Fortunately, I managed to take bath. Unfortunately, I forgot to take my towel. Fortunately, I called my mother. Unfortunately, my mother did not hear. Fortunately, I called my sister. Unfortunately, she also did not hear. Fortunately, I managed to get a towel. Unfortunately, when I came out, I slipped and fell down. Fortunately, I got ready fast. Unfortunately, I was not able to find my bike key. Fortunately, it was under the pillow. Unfortunately, there was no petrol inside my bike. Fortunately, there was 1 bottle of petrol. Unfortunately, while pouring the petrol, that slipped to my hand and fell down. Fortunately, I started my bike. Unfortunately, on the way, bike tire got punctured. Okay. Now, fortunately, there was a workshop. Unfortunately, that was closed. Fortunately, there is the man. The workshop man is coming. Unfortunately, he forgot to bring the shop key. Fortunately, we managed to open the workshop. Unfortunately, that man did not know how to repair the bike. Fortunately, I booked a cab. Unfortunately, the cab met with an accident. Fortunately, an ambulance came. Unfortunately, the ambulance tire also got punctured. Okay, so the story keeps on. Is it an interesting story? But how many words I used? The main 2 words I used was fortunately and unfortunately. What I want you to do is, all of you, maybe, who is that laughing smiley? Thank you so much. Okay, you can laugh, unmute and laugh together also. I'll be so much happy. Okay, and I told, right, first time on a class, but offline, online, okay. So, ഇപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് ഈ 2 വേർഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാം ഗ്രാമാറ്റിക്കൽ എററോ അതൊന്നും പ്രശ്നം. There should be a continuity in what you are going to write. For example, don't say that fortunately I got an apple, unfortunately the ice cream wasn't good. രണ്ടിനും എന്തെങ്കിലും ബന്ധം വേണം. Okay, fortunately and unfortunately, when you are creating, there should be an order. For example, fortunately I went to school very early. Unfortunately, it was a Sunday. എന്താണ്, ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ സ്കൂളിൽ പോയി, പക്ഷെ ഗതികേട് കൊണ്ട് അതൊരു ഞായറാഴ്ചയായിരുന്നു. മനസ്സിലായോ? Okay, fortunately I got 100 out of 100 for my mathematics exam. Unfortunately, it was not my answer sheet. Okay, എനിക്ക് 100-ൽ 100 മാർക്കും കിട്ടി, പക്ഷെ ഗതികേട് കൊണ്ട് അത് എന്റെ പേപ്പർ അല്ലായിരുന്നു. So like this, I wanted to create something funny and interesting. I'll give you 5 minutes time. I'll keep timer. Okay, how many minutes do you need? You put it in chat box. How many minutes? 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Very good. But there should be minimum for unfortunately and for fortunately. Okay, yeah, 15 minutes. We have only 20 more minutes for the class. Okay, don't worry, I'll make you speak at the end. Again, I'm telling, don't worry about the language, don't worry about what you are going to speak. There is nobody good at so excellent, like there is no one speaking like American or British people. Okay, we're all speaking in Indian English. Okay, so whatever you are speaking is 100% right. Okay, so take your time. You can start from anywhere, but it should go in order. 1 fortunate, 1 unfortunate, 1 fortunate, 1 unfortunate. Okay, it should go, and there should be, not necessarily there should be a climax. Okay, either you can have a climax or not necessarily. And let's see who is coming up with the best. Okay, or if you want, you can type it in chat box also, so that I can read it. Okay, for example, sometimes your network, up to you. If you want to write it in a note, that is completely fine. If you want to write it in chat box, that's also fine. If you put it in chat box, it will be easy so that all can read. And let's see who comes up with the best funny and more connecting, and let's see who is presenting it more in the best way. Okay, so when you're going to perform, you are going to also show actions. Okay, see, when I was speaking, I was also showing actions, correct? I fell down, I was showing action. I saw that the key was missing, I showed the action. Okay, let me not disturb you now. Please write it. I'll give you 5 minutes time. So sharp 6:45, we'll start presenting. Okay, or I don't mind taking the session a little bit more time. Let's see. Okay, and when you are presenting, I want all of you to keep the camera on. Okay, this is a humble request. Hi, thank you. First person to respond. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else done? Okay, Nia, thank you. Who else? Very good. Okay, is it possible to change your name there in the screen? Other than from, like, you guys are using parents' mail ID, right? No, Nia, you are not using others. Who else? Yeah, others, because it's like confusing. Manchu, Minchu, all the names. Okay. Oh, my name also funny only, so don't worry. Saranki, your face is familiar to me. I don't know. Maybe there is another student who looks exactly like you in Chennai. Okay. Yeah, almost. Once Angel Mary's completes writing, we'll start. Will you finish it today? Angel Mungi Nadona. Okay. Oh, someone already posted. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys are posting it, it's really easy. Okay, so who will start first to? Can one of you? Okay, Sarangi was the first person to raise hand, right? Or respond. So we'll go ahead with Sarangi. Okay, yeah, you can start. And when you are performing, make sure that I'll just give you a demo. Okay, see, for example, when I was performing, you saw me, right? Or when I was narrating, fortunately and unfortunately, I was using both my hands. Plus, I was looking at all of you. It's not that I was looking down and like, fortunately, I woke up early. Unfortunately, there was no water. I didn't do this way. I was looking at all of you. I was using my both the hands, correct? Plus, in certain places, I reduced my voice. In certain places, I increased my voice. Okay, so keep all these points in your mind. Okay, and just give a. Okay, this is the first time, like in front of me, you guys are going to speak something or perform something, correct? Okay, so yeah, you can start. Be louder as soon like as much as possible.
Okay, sir. Fortunately, I learned cycling, but unfortunately, I fall down from the cycle while cycling. Unfortunately, I didn't get injured, but fortunately, I didn't get injured.
Unfortunately, you don't get into it, or fortunately.
Fortunately,
Okay, yeah. Fortunately,
but
I didn't get.
my cycle get damaged. Fortunately, the shop was near my house. Unfortunately, it was a Sunday.
Okay.
Fortunately, my father helped me to repair the cycle. Unfortunately, my mother scolded me.
Okay, very good. Can you all give her a clap? Okay, unmute your mic and clap. Baba, thank you so much. എന്റെ ക്ലാസ് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ കൈയെടുക്കണം കേട്ടോ. ഇങ്ങനെ അയ്യോ സാറിന് സമാധാനം തന്നല്ലോ പോയല്ലോ എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചിട്ടല്ലേ. Okay, yeah, very good. I like the way you told, and there was a connection in what you are speaking. Plus, I'm 100% sure that you are confident in what you were about to speak. Correct? See, if there is no confidence, then that is obviously that might be visible on someone's face. Okay, for example, if I'm not confident, imagine your class teacher is asking you something and you are not at all sure of what it is, from which subject it is, or from which part of the textbook it is. Will you be able to give a response with the full confidence? No. Okay, so when you're confident about something, then that is visible on face, that is visible in your voice, that is visible in the actions that you are doing. Okay, very good. I really appreciate. Who else? Next. And what's the name?
Andrea.
Do one thing. You type your name in chat box and keep. Otherwise, every time I'll forget. All of you, I think you should. Others also should type your names. Okay, Andrea, go ahead. After that, Noel, is it your name, Noel, or Noel? And can you all type your name? Okay. Hi, Nandakesh. Nandakesh is into grade 9, right? Or 10? 9. Okay. Nia. Okay. Neville. Who is Neville? Noel. Okay, Neville. Okay. These are the common names in Kerala now. These names are very common. No. Okay. No, when I was studying, it was like very different kind of names in Kerala. Now this is something new to me. Okay. There is someone who is starting with the lady R. Is that? Who is Ramya? Ramya Dilip? രമ്യ എല്ലാരും കൂടെ ഒരൊറ്റ കാർച്ച കാര്യമല്ലോ രമ്യ എന്ന്. എന്നിട്ട് വേണം വാട്ട് മാറ്റേഴ്സിലെ ആൾക്കാർ എന്നെ ഒന്ന് ഇടിക്കാനല്ലേ. എന്നിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ അത് കണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾ നോൺ വെർബൽ, അവര് വെർബലും നോൺ വെർബലും നടത്തും. ഓക്കെ, ശരി. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് ശരി. നെക്സ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ. ഓക്കെ, ഐ വിൽ കോൾ ഔട്ട് ഫ്രം ദ ചാറ്റ് ബോക്സ്. ഓക്കെ, നിയ. വെർ ഇസ് നിയ? ഓക്കെ, നിയ,
I'm here.
can you go ahead?
Of course. Fortunately, I had a cycle. Unfortunately, the brake was not working. Fortunately, my friend was with me, but unfortunately, she left her cycle home. Fortunately, we got an Uber and reached home. Unfortunately, she left the key back there. Fortunately, I had a spare key. Unfortunately, it was her house's.
Okay, very good, interesting. I like the way you told. I like the way you narrated, especially. I like the fluency in what you are speaking. Okay, there was not even a single time you paused somewhere. Were you looking at reading? You are already written, or just spontaneously you told?
I've already written it in the
You have already written. Okay, now my simple question. Without writing, if I ask you to say immediately in another 10 seconds, there is no time to think, there is no time to prepare. If I ask you to perform, will you be able to do the same way as you did now, looking at the screen?
I'm not really sure, but I could try.
Okay, very good. I really appreciate that. Do one thing, without any plan. Okay, maybe after this class. Okay, this all of you can try. Okay, now there is a lot of difference when you are already given time, you write and you look at it and read. Okay, I appreciate. It's really good, but as a public speaker, it's not always that you can prepare and go and deliver. Okay, there might be situations where you'll have to speak spontaneously. Correct. Now imagine you are going for a job. Imagine you are going to give some seminars, take some seminars for the students, or your own friends in school. Imagine you don't get enough time to prepare, then you'll have to speak spontaneously. Okay, so being a leader, being a public speaker, it's equal quality that you should have is the spontaneity. Okay, so very good. So after this session, all of you, maybe after dinner or when you're sitting chumma, you do one thing. Now I'm going to start, unfortunately, without even thinking anything. All of a sudden, you just start and see how it is coming. Okay. There is no one to listen to you. There is no one to judge you. There is no one to make a comment. എന്ത് തേങ്ങയാ പറയുന്നത്, അങ്ങനൊന്നും ചോദിക്കാൻ ആരുമില്ല. കറക്റ്റ് അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടൊന്ന് നോക്ക്. ഓക്കെ, എന്നിട്ട് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ കാണുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പറയാം എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കാം. അപ്പം ഓക്കെ, ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ ആരാണ്? നെവിൽ. Okay, sorry. Neville, can you wait 1 second? Nandakesh?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Hi. Unfortunately, I wake. Fortunately, I wake early, but unfortunately, there is no light. Fortunately, there is a candle, but unfortunately, there is no lighter. Fortunately, I ordered lighter. Unfortunately, the delivery boy had to go. Fortunately, the sun is rising. Unfortunately, there is Sunday. Fortunately, I go to gym. Unfortunately, there is no gym. Fortunately, I go to another gym. Unfortunately, there is also no trainer in that gym. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Neville, I really like the way you use the prop. Okay, okay. May I know like why you use the prop? I mean, prop is something that the object that we are using when we are speaking. Okay, was there any reason that you used it? No.
No, this is a puppet.
Puppet, yeah.
ഇതിങ്ങനത്തെ ഷോ ഒക്കെ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നതാണോ?
Okay.
ഇത് ഞാൻ ഒരു ക്യാമ്പിന് പോയപ്പോ ഉണ്ടാക്കി. അപ്പൊ അവിടെ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ഷോ ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് ആഗ്രഹം ഉണ്ടായി എവിടെയെങ്കിലും ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ഷോ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുവാണെങ്കിൽ ചെയ്യണം.
Okay, very good. I really appreciate it. ഇപ്പൊ ഇവിടെ അതൊരു പപ്പറ്റ് ആയിട്ടല്ല നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്തത്, ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്തത്. പപ്പറ്റ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും, നമ്മൾ ആ പപ്പറ്റിന് ചേർന്ന വിധത്തിലുള്ള വോയിസ് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കും, അതിന് ചേർന്ന ആക്ഷൻസ് കൊടുക്കും. Again, puppet show also comes under communication where you are using verbal and non-verbal. You are giving voice to the character, plus you are helping the puppet to do the actions, which makes interest among the audience. Okay, so again, verbal and non-verbal. Okay, okay, so I really like the way you are. Again, there was a connection in what you are speaking. Very good. Okay, the next person, Jewel.
Fortunately, I missed my bus. Fortunately, the bus stopped again. Fortunately, I missed again the bus. Fortunately,
Bus stop.
Bus.
Okay, fine.
Unfortunately, a taxi driver gave me a ride. Fortunately, the taxi's tire got punctured.
Okay, good. Not that tire got punctured, that is not good, but what you spoke is good. Okay. Yes, there was connection in what you're speaking, and you are looking and reading, right? Will you be able to, like, all of a sudden, will you be able to speak the same way you spoke just now?
No.
No. Okay, but we will make it into that. Okay, but see, if you guys are able to write and speak good, okay, then you are also really good at speaking spontaneously. Okay, where did it come from? Did anyone take it from Google? Fortunately, did anyone put it in ChatGPT, like, give me a story about fortunately and unfortunately, or using the two words? Is that nobody did? Okay, I'm 100% sure nobody used ChatGPT now, because if you had used it, I would have understood. Okay, nobody used it. Okay, now if you guys are able to create your own content, and if you're able to come up with such a good story, then you can also speak spontaneously without looking at the paper. Okay, now who else on the guest? Neville, Nia already performed. Okay, yeah, sorry, Nia. Sarangi performed, Jewel, but still the names in chat box is less compared to the people shown on the screen. Who else did not perform? Can you raise your hand? Okay. Neville. Yes, I thought Neville already performed. Sorry. Yeah.
Fortunately, I went to the church early. Unfortunately, it ended an hour ago. Fortunately, I participated in another mass. Unfortunately, I forgot my bike have no oil in it. Fortunately, I have my phone. Unfortunately, there was no internet.
Okay, very good. Again, there was connection. And Noel, again, same question. Will you be able to perform this without looking at the screen? I mean, like, all of a sudden, if I ask you?
No.
Okay. Is there anyone else who would like to share? I'm not going to. Yeah, please. Andrea, I asked you to type your name. Did you type?
Yes.
Sorry. My mistake. I didn't see. Okay. Yeah, Andrea, please go ahead.
I had a school program today and thought to wake up early morning. Unfortunately, I wake up late. Fortunately, the program was in the evening. Then I went to the kitchen to make tea. Unfortunately, there was no water. Fortunately, there was electricity, so I turned on the motor. Unfortunately, the motor was not working. Fortunately, I got water as my mom kept a bottle of water. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the tea as there was no tea powder. Fortunately, there was coffee powder, so I made coffee and get ready to school. Fortunately, I went to school. Unfortunately, the program was tomorrow.
Very good. Good. Yeah, like you have used more than 5 or 6 fortunately and 5 or 6 unfortunately. Very good. And there was connection in what you were speaking. And I really liked your confidence. Okay, now all of you give a big round of applause for yourself. Okay, very good. A silent clap. Okay, anything. Now, can I take a few more minutes, or should I stop the class now? Is that okay if I take your, tell me yes or no very clearly. If you are not interested, please, there is nobody going to ask you. Not even your parents will ask. If they ask, tell my name. Okay, I'll come there. Okay, so can I take 5 to 10 minutes extra?
Yes.
Okay, or do you have any plan? Or you will say yes like this smiling, but inside you will be feeling like, sir, you only told you'll finish at 7 o'clock, and what nonsense are you doing? Do you think that way?
No.
Okay. Hi, mom, can I take some 10 more minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If all of them are okay.
Yeah, all of them are okay, right? See, നാണം കെടുത്തരുത്. ഓക്കെ ആണല്ലോ? ഇത്ര നേരം ഓക്കെ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് വാട്ട് മാറ്റേഴ്സ് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ പറയും അയ്യോ സാർ വേണ്ട. ശരി,
Yeah, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yes.
ഇവരോട് നമുക്കൊരു 10 മിനിറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വരാൻ പറയാം അല്ലേ? ഇവരിവിടെ ഇരിക്കണോ? വേണ്ടല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ, വാട്ട് മാറ്റേഴ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, ശരി. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ എന്താ ഈ ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ചെയ്തതെന്ന് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഐഡിയ ഉണ്ടോ? നമ്മൾ ഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി അൺഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി ആക്ടിവിറ്റി ചെയ്തു. എന്തിനായിരിക്കും ചെയ്തത്?
To improve our grammar.
To improve your grammar. Okay.
To boost confidence.
Okay, very good.
To improve our thoughts.
To improve your thoughts. Okay, very good. Okay, whatever you told is absolutely correct. Okay, now I would say I was just trying to give you an example of fortunately and unfortunately with the activity. I was trying to take you or to make you understand the uses of verbal and non-verbal communication. So whatever we speak, whatever we communicate, we are using both verbal and non-verbal communication. If you are able to concentrate on both with confidence, if you are able to stand on stage, then you become a very good public speaker. Okay, now I'll share my screen. I'll show you a small PowerPoint presentation. It won't take time. Okay, if you feel like it's boring, you can switch off your laptop or mobile. Okay, I will explain very quickly. Are you able to see the screen? Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay, so what were we almost, I mean, like, what were we learning throughout this, like 1 hour, or let's say 40 to 45 minutes? We are speaking about public speaking, correct? What is the main thing we learn? What is something that starts with the C? What is it?
Communication.
Very good. What are the 2 types of communication?
Verbal and
Verbal and non-verbal.
What is verbal?
Which we use words.
Communication of
Very
words.
good. Yeah, communicating through or with the help of words. Very good. The other one, non-verbal?
Communicating.
Communicating with gestures.
Actions. Which one do we use often, or the more percentage, which one do we use?
Verbal.
Non-verbal.
Non-verbal.
Non-verbal. Okay, so that was our thought. Even I believed the same, just like you mentioned in the chat box. I thought that we use more percentage of verbal communication in our day-to-day life, but unfortunately no, it is our non-verbal communication that communicates more, that indicate things more. Okay, so now, who is a good public speaker?
The one with confidence and the one who knows.
Very good. The one who has confidence. Very good. I will add the point confidence there. What else?
The one who can engage the audience.
Very good. Someone who can engage the audience. But how will the audience get engaged?
By using actions.
Very good. So again, what is that? Verbal. If you are able to use verbal and non-verbal, then you become a good public speaker. That's all. It's very simple. We need not to include all these 4. You are able to see the screen, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So let's not add any of these points. Very simple. Who is a good public speaker? Someone who is confident in both verbal and
Non-verbal.
non-verbal. Very good. Okay. Now, again, it's there. Who is good public speaker? Someone who has confidence on both verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Okay. Now, verbal communication is where we use words we already discussed, and there are certain things quickly I will explain to you about non-verbal communication. Okay. Even non-verbal communication, I told that is what we use very often, but we ourselves think that no, we use more words, but we also use more actions. In that, the first one is facial expression. Okay. Now, when I'm speaking something, okay, so I'm not able to see you guys. Okay. When I'm speaking something, imagine I went to a funeral house. Okay. Now, what is a funeral house? What is funeral house? Funeral. Huh? മരണ വീട്. ഓക്കെ. നമ്മൾ മരിച്ച വീട്ടിൽ പോകുമ്പം ഓക്കെ എന്തായിരിക്കും നമ്മുടെ ഒരു എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ ഫേസിൽ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന ഒരു ഇതെന്തായിരിക്കും? സങ്കടം. ഓക്കെ. നമ്മളൊരു കല്യാണത്തിന് ഇവിടെ എന്തായിരിക്കും നമ്മുടെ ഫേഷ്യൽ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ? സന്തോഷം. ഇവിടെ എല്ലാം പോകുമ്പം നമ്മുടെ ഒരു മരിച്ച വീട്ടിൽ പോയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കലും പറയുന്നില്ല അയ്യോ ഭയങ്കര സാഡായിരുന്നു, അങ്ങനൊന്നും പറയുന്നില്ല. നമ്മളെ കാണുന്ന ആൾക്കാർ മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ? അതെങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും മനസ്സിലാകുന്നത്? എന്തെങ്കിലും വാക്ക് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാണോ? അല്ല, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഫേഷ്യൽ എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ. ഒരു കല്യാണ വീട്ടിൽ പോയി നമ്മൾ പോയിട്ട് അവിടെ അയ്യോ ബിരിയാണി കിട്ടും അടിപൊളി, നമ്മൾ ആരും ഇത് പറഞ്ഞൊന്നും പോകത്തില്ല, പക്ഷെ നമുക്കും അറിയാം അത് നമ്മുടെ ഫേസില് വിസിബിൾ ആണ്. Correct? So facial expression. Am I using any words? No, but that is visible on the face. So that comes under non-verbal communication, which we are, when you are narrating something, when you are delivering a speech, you need to show that on face. For example, if I am scolding Angel, then I can't keep a happy face and scold her like, Angel, what you are doing? I can't do that. Correct? I should change my facial expression. Correct. Now, the second one is gestures. What is gestures?
Actions.
Actions. Very good. For example, when I speak something, for example, once upon a time, there was one monkey. Or can I say like this, once upon a time, there was one monkey, and can I show two fingers saying one? Or no. Can you give me one apple and can I show two fingers? No. Okay. So there are appropriate gestures for all the words. Okay. Now, third one, the body language. Okay. I'm not going to explain everything. Body language, the way you are standing when you're performing on stage, when you're delivering something, the way you are standing. Can you go and sit down on the stage and deliver a speech? No. You can do that if you're delivering it to your friends, not something official. Okay. Now, the fourth one is eye contact. Okay. Now, imagine you are on stage. Imagine you are only looking at one person, and if you deliver the speech, or if you, let's say you read the fortunately, unfortunately story, right? Or the incident. Imagine you are looking only at one person. What about others? Will they be interested to listen to you? No. So you need to make sure, even if you're speaking to your friends, make sure that you, let's say there are 5 friends standing in front of you. You can't just look at, for example, if Nevin is my friend, okay, and all others are there, Nandagesh is there, Andre is there, all are there. But imagine if I'm looking at only Neville, and if I speak, what will Andrea say? What will Andrea say? If I look at only Neville and speak, and Andrea also is there in front of me.
Sir only likes Nevin.
Huh?
Sir only likes Nevin.
Sir only likes Neville. Okay. Or I like to talk to only Neville. Okay. Or Neville is my best friend, Andrea is not my best friend. Okay. These all things will happen. But if you guys are looking at everyone and speak, you need to learn to include everyone when you are speaking. Then you become a good public speaker. Okay. Now, appearance, the way you are standing, the way you dress up. Okay. So for example, if you guys are going to perform for a competition or a public speaking, I would suggest you wear the best comfortable dress and the most liked dress by you personally, what you feel comfortable. Okay. Very good. Now, 1 second. Okay. Now, I asked many of you, right? after writing, you are able to look at the content and you are able to deliver. And I ask many of you, will it be possible for you to speak spontaneously? Correct? Okay. So if you're not able to do that, then there is some fear that is pulling you back from doing that. It's not that you don't know. It's not that Nia doesn't know. It's not that Devil doesn't know. It's not that Nandagesh doesn't know. All of you know it very well, what to write and what to speak. But there is something that pulls you back. Okay. Who can help you with that? Who can help you? Who can help you overcome the nervousness?
Confidence.
Yeah, no. Who can help you to overcome? Who can give you confidence?
Motivational speakers.
People will come and give you, okay, Angel, take this much confidence, and they'll give you.
Amma.
Amma will come and take this much confidence.
Also,
Very good. Okay. There is nobody can give you confidence. Okay, they can motivate you. That is entirely different. Okay, but there is no one who can come and give you, take this confidence, have it. Angel, tomorrow onwards, you are going to be a public speaker. Go on stage. Will you go tomorrow? No. Andrea, if I tell you tomorrow onwards, you are going to give speech in front of 1 lakh people, will you go take a mic and will you go and stand on stage? No. So there is nobody who can give you confidence, okay, as an object. But yeah, of course, there are people who can motivate you, but you need to motivate yourself. You need to give confidence to yourself. Okay. If not now, if you guys are not taking initiative now, in the upcoming years, it will be very difficult. Correct? Because we are in a world where there is everything in a competitive thing. Correct? Why are we all studying in school?
To get a job.
അതേ എനിക്കറിയാം സാർ, ക്ലാസ്സിന് വന്നതേ നമുക്കറിയില്ല, പിന്നെയാണ് സ്കൂളിൽ എന്തിനാ പഠിക്കുന്നത്. Someone responded. Can you repeat it once again?
To get a job.
To get the job. Very good. I really like that response. Okay. Some people say, sir, we go to school to study. Jabba, after studying, what you will do? There is only ultimate one thing, correct? It's not that I have to get so much knowledge. Correct? Is there anyone like that? Sir, I need to get so much knowledge. Okay. And people should tell that this guy studies very good. She got full A+. No. Okay. There is a name after all, like good education, that everything is aiming to achieve something, that is the job. Okay. We need to secure a good job. Correct. Now imagine if you go there and if you're not able to communicate really good. Okay. You're not able to communicate good, but you are telling that, sir, I got 10 A+. Will anybody hire you? No. Correct. So I want all of you to put effort, and you need to give confidence to yourself. Next time when we meet, there won't be time given to write something. We are all going to speak spontaneously. Okay. And this time, thank you so much for keeping the camera on. And many, like 70% of you were like responding properly and on time. Okay. Next time when we meet, it should be 100%. Plus everyone's camera should also be on. Plus everybody should be on unmute. Will you do that? Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Also, now, how many of you like the class? I need honest response. Sir, like, since Pava sir is taking class, Adinal, I don't want any of you to say. How many of you like the class? Seriously, there is no one. Okay. We want me to come with more activities and we want me to take more classes?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We can't say no now. Is that the reason?
no.
No.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So after this session, I want you to do one small thing. Okay. What was that? I already told some of you. Try something. What was that?
Speak spontaneously.
Yeah. Speak spontaneously and 3 using those 2 words, fortunately and unfortunately. Okay. Give a try. And I'll ask you next time when we meet. Okay. And
How many of you want to give us sorry to interrupt. How many of you want to give us spontaneous feedback on the class?
Will you repeat it again?
Sorry?
can you repeat it again?
How many of you want to give us spontaneous feedback of the class? I think Mia raised her
അറിയാതെ കൈ പൊക്കി
hand.
life.
The feedback
Thank
is
you for giving me this opportunity.
Nia, പറഞ്ഞോ.
This was a really wonderful and amazing experience for me. It really helped me because I don't really get to like speak out in a public places and all, like, yeah, but I really like speaking, and all of my friends know that really well, and they sometimes say, can you please stop and all, but over here I really got an opportunity to express myself, and I'm really grateful for it. Thank you, sir, for creating such an amazing experience, and this would always be memorable for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nia. നാട്ടിൽ വരുമ്പോ ബിരിയാണി മേടിച്ചിരാവേ. നീയ പോയോ? ഞാൻ ഓടി. ഇനിയിപ്പോ ആരും പറയണ്ട ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക്, ആരും പറയണ്ട. അതാ പറഞ്ഞ ഇപ്പൊ ബിരിയാണി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ ബാക്കി എല്ലാരും ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് തരാം. എനിക്ക് വേണ്ട. ഏഞ്ചലിന് 2 വാക്ക് പറയുന്നതിന് വിരോധമുണ്ടോ? പറയല്ലേ, അടി മറിക്കുന്നു, അടിപൊളിയായിട്ടൊക്കെ പറ. പക്ഷെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയണം. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്
First of all, it was an amazing. I can't do well in public, but I can sing in well in public. And then I thank the What Matters team and Sojan sir for giving us the opportunity. It was so good. I know.
I know, everybody knows. Okay, very good. Now, Angel, one thing, okay, see, you are speaking really good. Okay, only thing, that little bit lack of confidence. Everybody, even I had. Okay, it's not that all of a sudden I came and like, okay, let me take a class. No. Okay, I was also at the same level of what you are going through now. So with multiple sessions, and it's not that if I come, you guys are going to learn English. No, you need to really put effort. Okay, but this is the time you can do it. Okay, so you are speaking really good, but I don't want you to lack that confidence. We will, as a team, we will make it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hi guys. ഞങ്ങളെ ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് മാത്രം കേൾക്കാനേ ഇരിക്കുള്ളൂ. So we don't really know how the session really was. So we really want to hear from all of you how the session was. Did you enjoy it? How was the activities and all of that? So, but by looking on all of your faces, I know that something clicked with you in this session. So I'm here to thank Mr. Sojan Jetne. Thanks പറയാനാണ് ഞാനിവിടെ നിൽക്കുന്നത്. So thank you so much. I hope the session was engaging. I can read it from their face that it was really good. So it will be really of great help if you could write a feedback message in the group so that we can know how the session was, and we need to decide upon some things later with Sojan Jetan. So please reply your feedbacks in the group if possible, and we'll forward it to Sojan Jetan as well, so he can also know how well he did the session.
ബോറിംഗ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ബോറിംഗ് എന്ന് എഴുതാം കേട്ടോ. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ആദ്യമേ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ബോറിംഗ് ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പറഞ്ഞു ലാപ്ടോപ്പ് നമ്മൾ ഓഫ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു.
Yes, whatever your genuine feedback is invited and encouraged. And വിവരവും വെള്ളിയാഴ്ച ഇവിടെ തീരുന്നില്ല എന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാം അറിയാമെന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. അടുത്ത സെഷൻ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആയിരിക്കും, അതിൽ യാതൊരു സംശയവും ഇല്ല. So we are hoping that all of you will come back to us on the next session of വിവരവും വെള്ളിയാഴ്ച, and in the future if we are collaborating with Sojan Jetan, I hope all of you will be participating in that session as well. So thank you so much. Vivaravum Velliyazchyum is going to be there for all the Fridays coming up in May. So we'll enjoy having you all there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for like being very attentive, responding. Review ഒക്കെ ഇട്ടേക്കണം, 5 star ഒക്കെ കൊടുത്തേക്കണം കേട്ടോ. Chat GPT ഒന്നും പോയിട്ട് റിവ്യൂ ലൈക്ക് write a review about today's class അങ്ങനൊന്നും ഇട്ട് കൊടുത്തേക്കരുത്. നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെ എഴുതി ഇട്ടോണം. ആൻഡ്രിയ ഇടുവോ? ആർക്കറിയാം.
Yes.
Yes, sir. If I'm not getting like, how many of them attended today's session?
I think 7 of them were throughout the class.
Okay.
Around 10 students joined.
Okay. So if I'm not